Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips.
I'm Molly Bay.
We just wanted to get a quick news video out, let you know what's going on. We had some cuts today. Buccaneers are getting down to their 53-man roster. Molly has the updates for us. What you got?
So they started making their cuts today. The deadline is actually tomorrow, Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So they're a little bit early. But the initial casualties were as follows per our Greg Allman. So we've got quarterback Reed Sinnott. He was an undrafted free agent. Running back Raymond Calais. I think he was our 7th rounder. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Dare Ogunbowale, which was a surprise. Special teams captain last year. Wide receiver Cyril Grayson. Wide receiver Spencer Schnell. Wide receiver Josh Pearson. Wide receiver Bryant Mitchell. Tight end Tanner Hudson. Tight end Cody McElroy. Offensive lineman Nick Leverett. Offensive lineman Zach Bailey. Oh gosh, I'm going to butcher this one. Defensive lineman Benning Patoa. That's Vita's boy. Inside linebacker Noah Dawkins. Inside linebacker Chappelle Russell. Cornerback Herb Miller. Cornerback Mazzy Wilkins. Safety Dakota Dixon. Safety Javon Hagan. Kicker Matt Gay. And defensive lineman Jeremiah Ledbetter. So the biggest surprises to me, which if you listen to the podcast regularly, you won't be surprised, was Matt Gay and Dare were two that I thought were for sure going to be safe, but they weren't. And I think just yesterday we were talking about this. So.
Yes. Yeah, it surprised me. I thought Dare would continue to be the third down back, the role he played last year, but it does not seem like it. Now, you got to remember, we're cutting these guys. We're doing it early. I think the reason why we're doing it early is because we want them to clear waivers so we can put a lot of these guys back on the practice squad. Now, we have 16 spaces on the practice squad. Normally, there's only 10, right? Is it 10?
I think it's 10. Yeah.
So we've got some extra spaces on the practice squad, and I think a lot of these guys are going to come back. Now, a lot of teams haven't been doing their cuts yet. And we have, I think it's 24 hours. You get to cut somebody. Then if they're not picked up on the waivers, then you can place them on the practice squad. I might not be right about that.
So you think that by doing it early, they're trying to kind of make sure that they can get the guys that they want back?
Yes, that's what I think.
Interesting.
Dare Ogunbowale was a shocker. Matt Gay, yeah, but he was.
See,
I
thought for sure Matt Gay was. I thought he had another year at least.
Tanner Hudson, tight end.
Yeah, that's
a
sucks.
Stacked tight end.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the only thing. Maybe he'll get back on the practice squad, but.
Yeah, well, he had his opportunity to shine last year, and he just didn't pull it through.
Yeah.
He did great in the preseason. Offensive lineman Zach Bailey, that kind of shocks me. Mazzy Wilkins, I hate to see that. I like Mazzy.
But I think that with Mazzy, Parnell Motley really made a splash.
Motley Crew.
In preseason or in the training camp. So, the coaches were all really high on him. And so I'm not surprised that he kind of edged out Mazzy.
And Jeremiah Ledbetter. That one really surprised me. We're not that deep on our defensive line, and we're not bad. But, getting rid of Love yesterday and then getting rid of Jeremiah Ledbetter, that really crimps our style as far as backup is concerned on the defensive line. And Jeremy Ledbetter was doing pretty good from what I hear. I liked him. I liked him last year when he
liked him. Yeah, but didn't he have some injury issues? I think he kept coming back. And it might have been he was on the practice squad a while and then brought up. I can't remember. I want to say that he was injured, though. So some other players, per Greg Allman, have been told that they're safe. So it's just a handful. Defensive tackle Khalil Davis, who can't remember if I think we drafted him. Cornerback Parnell Motley, wide receiver Tyler Johnson, which this one surprised me because he's been injured and BA's kind of been admonishing him in the media.
I know. That was surprising. I really did expect to see him getting cut.
Yeah, I did too.
But remember, the cuts aren't done.
Right.
We've still got, 7 guys that we got to cut?
Yeah.
So, they might be saying they're safe, but
right,
it was
for
surprising. Now, I think the guys that are going to get cut next are the guys we're not going to put on the practice squad at all. These guys here, I think, have a shot at the practice squad. The next guys.
Interesting. See, I would think it was the opposite. Like the guys that they're really mulling over now, it's because it's hard. It's a tough decision.
Might be true. But
I think what you're saying makes sense about the practice squad.
Hey, I'm making sense for a change. That's because I haven't drank enough yet. Stop making sense.
Stop it, Ralph. And then Jaden Mickens, wide receiver, Jenna Lane is saying that he has not only been told that he's safe, but that he's going to be on kick returns.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going to have 6 receivers.
Yeah, it's about right.
Carry 6.
Yeah. I think normally we carry 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
got to carry 15 tight ends, though. Our tight end room is huge. I wouldn't be surprised if Tanner Hudson gets picked up by somebody. Or Dare. I could see Dare getting picked up.
Yeah. Especially Dare, he's our special teams guy.
What did he did punt returns last year?
I can't remember. Probably after TJ Logan got hurt at some point. I'm sure he filled in.
I think it was before. I think TJ Logan didn't come in until the middle of the year, and Dare did it before then. I can't remember. I don't know. 2019 was so long ago. Remember back when we could shake hands with people?
No, I don't.
That's how long. That's how old
weird.
I am.
And I really thought that was going to be an edge for Dare to keep his job, was being a special teams guy. But, like we talked about last night, when you draft a running back in the 3rd round, I mean, you're probably not going to waive them.
Yeah.
So it's a shame for Dare. I think that he'll get picked up.
I was kind of surprised with Benning Patoyo, whatever his name is.
I hadn't heard anything about him.
Yeah, I figured they'd keep him around just to make Vita happy.
Maybe.
That's how football works, isn't it?
Oh, right. Exactly. Football. Yeah. I was surprised. Jack Sitchie, inside linebacker, he's staying, which I'm glad. I liked him last year, but I have heard nothing about him all camp, so it just surprised me.
Yeah, when you said he's looks like he's going to make the team, I was like, oh, crap, I didn't even know he was still here.
I know. What I loved about him last year was when he broke his arm, he was like mad.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
Yeah.
And it was like right in the middle of the arm. Like it was it was an ugly injury. It was one of those that Ralph recorded and played about 5 times in slow-mo. Grossed me out. So, but he's going to be back. So I like that.
Reed Sennett, the quarterback, where do we get him from?
He was an undrafted free agent. He's a rookie.
Okay.
Most of these guys are, with the exception, well, I'd say about half of them probably.
Yeah. It's a shame a lot of these guys, this is it. They'll never play football again.
I know. That's what's sad.
Are they doing a Canadian Football League this year? Do we know?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I haven't paid any attention.
That's a good question, Ralph.
Mm.
So Fox has announced that Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and Aaron Andrews will be covering the Buccaneers Week 1 matchup against the Saints.
All right, we're getting the big hitters.
I know. We get the
big guns.
Top, yep.
What is that, a 4:00 game?
I don't even know. I hope not.
We are horrible.
I know. I can't remember.
We don't have a whole lot of 1:00 games, if I recall correctly.
That's crazy. Man, I don't like the 4:00 games. I like the 1:00.
I know we're usually pretty drunk by 4.
I know. So, oh gosh. I hope it's not 4:00.
Let's see. I'm going to look at the schedule real quick.
Cool.
Has anybody got their pewter Tom Brady jerseys in yet?
I've seen some on Facebook.
Yeah. 4:25 p.m. Week 1, Sunday,
Dang it.
9/13. Next Sunday. Not this Sunday coming up, unfortunately. Next Sunday. And then there's a game Thursday night that kicks off the NFL season, correct?
I hope so. I don't know.
That's usually how it works. We are the most uninformed podcast on the planet.
Look, we got our fantasy draft tomorrow. I'm not prepared. But that's not unusual, but Ralph keeps like a folder going all year.
Yes,
I don't know if you've kept it up. I haven't looked in it lately.
Oh, yeah. I get my emails every day, checking who's hot on the wire, who's not. Yes, Thursday, September 10th is the first game of the season.
Oh,
8:20 p.m.
Chiefs and Patriots?
Chiefs and Texans.
Okay, Texans. Well, that'll be a good game.
You think? Yeah, because of the two quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
They've got, this is on the NFL.com website, they've got a big W in a square that's red for the Washington football team. And it's just labeled football team. It doesn't say anything else. It just says football team.
Looks like a placeholder. That is weird looking.
It is horrible.
They could at least do the old W. What's wrong with the old W?
We were talking about who's had a bad offseason this year. I think it goes to Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
talked about Cleveland. Yeah.
And then
Washington.
today, they cut Adrian Peterson.
I know. That really surprised me.
Are we in the running for him? What we need is another veteran running back who's past his prime.
Yeah, right. Well, if you combine McCoy, Fournette, and Adrian Peterson, you probably got a really, really good running back.
Yeah.
Can
That's
you do
true.
that? Does football work that
I
way?
wish.
Just mix them up.
Like
in a
Madden.
blender?
I know, right?
Madden. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for us. We're going to try to get these 10-minute news segments out every day. This one ran a little bit long because Molly likes to run her mouth sometimes. We'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Let you know about the rest of the cuts. Until then,
Go Bucs.